Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. How many of us keep books about Gurbani in our home? How many times have we heard from the youth that they wish there was more literature in English about Sikhi? When we go to the bookstore, how many books are there on Sikh spirituality? While there are often books about other spiritual traditions, very few, if any, books are widely available which talk about Sikh spirituality. Amazon has made it easy for books to become globally available. With these questions in mind, we have created a collection of books on Sikh spirituality, which can be very helpful for every Sikh household. We often buy books for Sikh children that expose them to Sikh teachings through sakhis or stories, or that introduce basic Sikh concepts in a fun way. However, how many books are written at the intellectual level of adults? When kids grow up, there are so many competing influences that if we don't present Sikh spirituality in a logical, intellectual, and convincing way, it will lose influence over their mind. There are currently 7 books that we have prepared, all of which are in English and meant to fill this need of intellectually engaging books on Sikh spirituality. One of them is Japji Sahib English Explanation, which explains the concepts in Japji Sahib through Gurbani and in modern, accessible English. We also have a series of books on the Nitnem Banis, which explain them conceptually and translate the words of the Bani in poetic English. One of these is Guru Nanak's Song of Enlightenment, about Japji Sahib. Another is about Chaupai Sahib, which explains how the teachings of Guru Nanak and Guru Gobind Singh Ji are not different. The book on Sri Sohila Sahib explains how Sikh spirituality answers tough questions from atheists, how spirituality is universal, and how Sikh spirituality is a rich philosophical tradition. The book on Sri Rera Sahib explains the major concepts in the Bani in addition to the poetic translation. We also wrote a book, Bridging Psychology and Sikh Spirituality, Mind and the Divine, which explains how Sikh spirituality answers psychological questions. We have been very encouraged by the success of these books, many of which have entered the top 10 book lists on Amazon. This gives us hope that we can indeed expand upon this work and that it has a wide and growing audience. If we give our youth the tools necessary to appreciate Sikh spirituality as intellectually engaging, enlightening, and able to answer the deeper questions about life, then they will have a strong foundation as they move on in life.